What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com, the Machine Militia. Something I want to go over here, and that's stereotyping someone due to how they look. Now, we've gone through this for years and years and years. The glass ceiling for women. I know we all have different opinions on that, but that's just going over some things, okay? Obviously being of different skin tone, different nationality, in different cultures, even in South America, Mexico, the lighter skinned people get treated a little bit differently. They have different classisms. India, you name it, there's classism going on across the world. And there's something that I've dealt with, and I want to say it's a little bit different because as a bodybuilder, all I have to do is stop training and I lose my muscle. This is a look that I choose to do. It's like getting a tattoo. It's like, oh, they're looking at me like I'm a tattooed freak. Well, you have tattoos up and down your arm, all over your body, on your ears, on your face. People are going to look at you, and that's probably why you got them, to stand out, be a little different, and express yourself. I express myself through my muscles. I express my work ethic. I expect my perseverance. I express my goal setting. And the reason I brought this up, there's two things that have happened in my life lately that really made me realize that I get treated differently than other executives. You know, I went to the RCE, I was in a suit, and I gave a speech in front of hundreds of people, all business-minded people, and in a suit, you can't really tell that I look like this. You know what I mean? So, long story short, I went there, I felt like everybody else. It was great. However, I was wearing a regular t-shirt, I was wearing shorts, and a hat. And I went to the airport and upgraded to first class because, you know, I had free points. I never pay for first class. I'll never be uncheap enough to do that. So what happened is I went in, and you have a separate line for first class as you do for, well, coach. So I went in, and they were just letting people through, mainly the people going through that line. They didn't even look at tickets. Middle-aged, you know, 40, 50-year-old white people. Not saying I'm not white, just saying that that's who was being let through. They were just, oh, go on through, go on through. I go up, you know, all right, I'm going on through. I even have my ticket in my hand. He goes, this line isn't for you. I'm like, no, it is. And I kept walking. He's like, no, this line isn't for you. And I said, no, really it is. He said, your line's over there. I just showed him I'm like, bro, I got like platinum miles on every single airline. Here's my ticket. He apologized up and down. He was afraid I was going to report him. But I understand. If you look a certain way, you're going to get treated a little bit differently. I understand I don't look like a valedictorian. However, Doug Miller in college was the valedictorian. Okay, Doug Miller's a genius. Doug Miller's a smart dude. We just happen to lift heavy-ass weights and have different opinions. Now, another one that kind of got my attention is by this little bitch of a kid who talks a lot of shit about other YouTubers and says that they're stupid and uneducated when he's the one who's 23 years old living with his mom still. Let me just say, at 21 years old, I was making over 6 figures as an executive for a publication company. Just saying, I wasn't living in my basement trying to make YouTube money for insulting other people. This motherfucker puts the thumbnail for the video is me with a fucking steak on my head. Meathead, right? Because I'm stupid. Because I did that video on meat can be healthy because it did improve health markers in one study. My whole point to that topic was to show that there are many studies refuting many studies. I did not say that I believe the ketogenic diet is healthy. I said in one study it was healthy, but for me to state that ketogenesis is the key to overall health, longevity, and living until you're 900 years old, that's not what I said. Obviously, a bunch of crazy vegans watched it. They didn't watch my video and get the actual message, and they just commented hate, which got deleted before I got up there because we filter our comments. I do, because I don't like those people. I don't like those fucking crazy extremist zealots. It is what it is. If you don't like it, it's not a fucking democracy. This is my channel, okay? It's a fucking, you know, I'm the dictator. You know, my employees know what to delete, what not to delete. This is a dictatorship. If you don't like it, just fucking don't watch it, okay? Because if you post something I don't like, it's not going to see the light of day anyway. It's going to get deleted real quick. 0 to 100. Real fucking quick. And what I want to get at is it's interesting when you call somebody a meathead when they present a study, which is what they do, which nitpicked one side, but yet your whole point of view on the topic was that neither of us are right. We're both right, but we're both not 100% right. There's a study to refute just about every damn study. Nothing's ironclad, so to speak. Nothing is set in stone. You know, you could find a study to disprove this study, disprove that study, and I'm smart enough in common sense. Now, I will admit, I don't have the time, being that I don't survive on my mommy's income. I don't have time to go nitpick shit and go read studies and data. I read studies on products that I formulate and on things that are applicable to my clients in reaching their body composition goals, of which I've turned dozens and dozens of people pro as their coach. They turned pro. I just provided the blueprint. I did no work. They did the work, okay? I was their coach. So I know how to get people lean, shredded, and I also know how to get people healthy. I got my man David Pope, who's been training with me since he was morbidly obese. He was in a position where his blood pressure was super high. He was pre-diabetic. He was a mess, okay? Hypertensive. Now he's in above average health for even a 20-year-old. The guy's 50, okay? What I'm getting at here, guys, is that to say that someone's a meathead because they're bigger than you and because they might have a different point of view than you, or to discriminate against anyone based on their looks, you have no clue what they're doing. And I don't sit here and I don't go over this, I don't go over that. I don't brag about what I've done. I give my business tips. The only reason I'm going to answer what I've done in my career, I usually just say go to my LinkedIn, because I don't want to be that guy that says, oh, well, I've done this, I've done that. Let me put it this way. The people who say I'm stupid, I guarantee you 99.999% of them will not accomplish anything that I have near what I have accomplished in life. I'm not saying financial, I'm saying in terms of achievement. How many of you guys will make the Inc. 500 4 years in a row? How many of you guys will start 2 companies that have grossed over the, well, let's see, 8 figures per year? How many people are going to do that? How many people are going to co-found a company with Sylvester Stallone? How many people are going to be able to charge upwards of $400 to $800 to whatever an hour in consulting fees? How many of you have consulted with Wall Street? I am a businessman. I am also a hell of a coach. I will say that. I pay more attention to my clients than any fucking coach out there. Okay? And I balance that with my family, my kids, and everything I do, as well as caring for my employees. Everybody who works around me, everybody who works for me, and I'm a damn good friend. Rich, homie, Sean, Doug, I'm there for them at every step of the way. To call me stupid, to call me a meathead, and in your opinion, in your field, look, I'll admit in mathematics, I'm stupid. However, I'm okay. I can add. I can do balance sheets, which you guys don't have to worry about doing because you're living in your mom's fucking basement. You know, what I'm saying is it's really misleading people to make that connotation, that leap, that all people who train and have a different point of view than you are stupid. And I think it's epidemic in the society where if you see people who are better than you or who threaten you, that you are going to put them down by calling them a stereotype, which for a bodybuilder is going to be meathead. When I'm not going out saying things stereotyping anybody, because we're all equal. Look, my daughter just went to a religious, week stay away camp. It was really Christian. I mean, and I'm of Jewish heritage. I don't practice, but my heritage is Judaism. And, you know, I went there and I do believe in God. I do believe that we all are created equal in the eyes of the Lord. Now, I don't practice, but I believe in the fundamentals of Christianity and Judaism and also Islam. I mean, I don't want, you know what, just fuck it. I believe in my point of view. I'm not even going to mention religious because then you're going to have people coming on here hating on fucking Islam, which happens every damn time, and my people have to go through and delete 800 comments. At the end of the day, what I believe is that we're all created equal in the eyes of the beholder. Whoever that beholder is, in your opinion, that's who it is. I do believe that we're all equal and that we all should be treated with respect. And I don't believe that there's any difference between skin color. I don't believe there's any inherent difference in intelligence levels. There's smart people of all races. There's dumb people of all races. Like bodybuilders, there's arrogant, fucked up, and there's a majority of bodybuilders are arrogant meatheads. I agree with that. But to say that Doug Miller, valedictorian, successful businessman, and now supplement company owner, and also greatest natural bodybuilder ever, I know he's not natural. Fuck it. Fuck you, Doug. You cause more problems for me than anything. I love Doug. Doug's my good friend. That's just wrong. But it is what it is. But I want you guys to see my point of view where it is distasteful to call somebody something because they don't believe in what you believe in and because they have more muscle than you have. You know what? That's the gist of the story. So I'm not going to go on here rattling about my accomplishments. I've already said that enough. There's a lot more I can say. I will say that to those who do talk shit, put your resume up there. Let's see who has a better resume. And also, let's go age for age. If you're 23, like this individual I mentioned earlier who called me a meathead, what the fuck have you done? What have you done? By 23, actually by 24, I'd already started Cybation, okay? I had worked for Weeder Publications and worked for American Media. I basically was heading up the advertising side of that business as well as working on marketing. I'd started a business with Sylvester Stallone called InStone. I just want to know, and I'd also done consulting in that period. I just want to know, tit for tat, if you're so much smarter than me, what you've done. I want to know what you've done over what Doug Miller's done. The bottom line is, I remember one time, and I've said this before, and I'm going to end it on this. I was playing a game. It was against El Segundo. It was our homecoming game, Culver City High School. It was 1997. I graduated in 98. And I was having an amazing game. I was playing offensive guard, and every time I'd pull, I'd hit that fucking tackle and knock him on his ass. Knock every fucking time. Pancake block, pancake block, pancake block. I must have had dozens of pancake blocks that game. I was having a fucking career game. There were scouts there, but we lost. We were losing. And we were down by 10 points. It was the fourth quarter. And I remember I looked down at him and I fucking knocked him. I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, you know? I'm like, fuck you. And then I'm like, yeah, what is it like? You're getting worked, bitch. You're getting worked. He looked up just like this. He looked right at me and he goes, scoreboard. Fair play. I shut the fuck up after that. I still owned his ass on that field, but he had a point. So, to those of you who hate me, mainly this little anorexic looking motherfucker, I want to just say this. Scoreboard! I'm Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com, because stereotyping, that's some fucked up shit. And I'll speak up against it any day of the week, because I just don't give a fuck. And that's not a game.